And welcome back to everybody. Let's get an update where the race is so far.
We're 4 hours into this centenary edition of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's look back at what happened in the last hours. In the first minutes of the third hour, the number 94 Peugeot, driven by Gustavo Menezes, took the lead ahead of the Toyota Porsche and both Ferraris. Quite in the meantime, the number 85 Porsche, driven by Raël Frey, took the lead in the GTE ARM class. It's Sarah Bovy at the wheel of this Porsche right now. Last but not least, the last key fact is the number 93 Peugeot, driven by Jean-Éric Venne, who went off track just a few minutes after having put the slick tires. He was on his outlap and he went off in the gravel bed. Thank you. So still no...
Okay, well, that was the hourly update, and they didn't know that she'd stopped talking. We're still under the safety car here, as we are waiting for the action. We are got the 94 Peugeot leading, as well, with the number 6 alongside. Here's Alex Brundle talking through
and expect to hear his dulcet tones momentarily, and I will cede the wheel to Mr. Lee Diffie.
Oh, okay.
Enjoyed you on lead commentary there, Mr. Brundle. Must run in the family. Terrific stuff. Thank you, buddy. Great summary of... Lena, let's be honest, what has been a flat hour under the safety car after so much drama in the opening 4 hours of the 24 hours?
Yeah, well, it got very active out there, didn't it? Rain catching people out, cars going off track, damage, barriers needing fixing, deciding to go onto wets, coming back onto slicks. It's had all of it. It's been great. How's your first Le Mans going?
It is incredible to be here. It is such a spectacle, as we were enjoying earlier on, and it's just phenomenal everywhere you look. I mean, you're used to this. This is ordinary for you. This is spectacular for me.
It's ordinary in as much as it's Le Mans, but what's been going on has been in a whole nother level and class of racing. It's been flat out right from the beginning, and it's been crazy.
You were saying earlier on in the production office, just everyone take it down a bit, and then the weather did not allow that to remain the case. We're checking in on the Iron Dames entry, the 85 Porsche on screen at the moment. We are, if you're just pressing play, if you're just switching on, we are under safety car conditions. We've been under safety car conditions for over 60 minutes now, as we check in on the 35 Alpine. There's a few drivers going early for those slick tyres. And the Peugeot, the 93 Peugeot, not this one that you're looking at the moment, showing how easy it is at glacial pace to find the gravel trap and undo such good early work.
Yeah, you know, coming out the pits, not necessarily running at racing speeds, going through sections of track where there's going to be a bit of dampness. It takes away the temperature of the tyres. It's going to make it a bit more difficult. It did look like Jev had gone on power, and that just caught him out in that section. What's interesting...
So then, everybody, we're still under this safety car period, but let's just regroup while we've actually got it out. And we'll come up to everyone in the box. I'm taking my headphones off for a few minutes. 4 hours down, Peugeot leading the way, Josh, and it actually looks like Toyota aren't going to have it their own way. This could change in the next couple of hours, but as it stands, this is actually looking quite fun.
Yeah, cars 98 and 911 reported to the stewards for not respecting race director instructions. The 911 being the Proton Porsche competition, the GTE AM, and the 98 being the Northwest AMR GTE.
Yeah, so everyone is having some difficulties. And Omi, safety car for a flat hour. That was the JB Motorsports podcast as well. And hopefully starting this hour and this next section of the programme, where we're live on JB Motorsports 2 and airing on delay on JB Motorsports itself as well, thanks to Dorna. What have you experienced so far? What are you liking from this opener?
Well, even though we have been under safety car for quite a while, it's still...
Mike!
Really, it is still really, really great to watch all of the action, and hopefully we'll be getting a lot more of it, as we have been under safety car for quite a while. So, yeah, hopefully we do have a lot more coming our way as well. So, yes. Now, obviously, as we're still waiting, let's go back to some of our other topics here at JB Motorsports. My wall. Now, I don't know if you were referring to that one over there, but that's actually not broken. It's that one over there, which Josh T and Jess will know. That's actually just some tape which has been stuck on it, and I can't get rid of it.
We were wondering, weren't we, Josh, what exactly he's done wrong with his walls.
I can explain. Omi has told me, and this is to many hundreds of people who will watch this on JB
Yeah, you know. The original JB knows.
Motorsports 2 and JB Motorsports. Let's just say it's a little bit like, yeah, it's basically when something goes wrong. Let's just say the door versus wall. Door wins. Wall loses.
That's a nice way of putting it. That is
Yes.
the nice way of putting it.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Okay, so we're into 20 hours to go. We're 4 hours and 6 minutes into the race. Time remaining is 19:53.34, and we're just experiencing the safety car as well because the field has begun the pass around, but everyone's just sort of all over the place still. And everyone's like, okay, the rain has gone, the barrier's been repaired, and we're only now keeping this delay because they haven't got the safety car lined up. It's a new rule this year, whereas the safety car, all the cars fall behind safety car A, and then we restart the race like it's start number 1 with Hypercar, LMP2 and GTEM together. But it's taking so much time. In the first safety car, Josh, it took, 30 minutes to get it right? And here, we've already been on safety car for an hour with barrier repair and weather, and now it's taking longer again. I know, the first 4 hours just been yellows.
Yeah, it has. And hello, everybody on the main JB Motorsports. What's in the JB Motorsports podcast? It's it's a very long safety car. A lot of the previous one, which has just been recorded,
Yes.
and will be up in 45 minutes ish.
Should be around then. Maybe sooner. Maybe a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take too long now.
We've got 45 minutes left. Current one that's out now.
Yeah, we're just what we've been doing is updating everything, getting it all set if our controllers decide to stay with us up here in the comms box. So while we're still to the safety car, let's regroup with the world feed. See what they're like.
Just before I came back to the booth, checked the radar and very pleased to say that that cell has moved off to the east and above where we are here at Circuit de la Sarthe is clear. So we're going to have a great night of racing. So far, so good as far as the weather is concerned at the moment. Like moving on, this has been, as Alex mentioned, a lengthy period behind the safety car, but we're ready. We're ready to get going again.
We are. I'm just having a look to see who I think might still be on wets, and I think there's 6 hypercars that are still on wets, just based on when the pit stops have recently happened. So what's interesting is that last radio call that the Toyota had, which said in about a lap's time they were going to be ready for slicks. Yeah.
All cars to were totally to the left, no zigzagging. All cars to were totally to the left, no zigzagging. LMP2 prepare for the drop back. LMP2 prepare for the drop back.
So Eduardo Freitas, the race director, on the radio there, instructing, and all the teams would be across this, which is why they're all lining up on the left-hand side of your picture, so we can get the order sorted and we can go back to green flag racing as soon as possible.
And look, this revised safety car process and under full course caution has been a topic of discussion coming into this anniversary celebration of Le Mans, and it will continue to be on the backside too, because you could argue that it's very effective on a shorter circuit, on this length of circuit. You could say, well, we're getting to know whether it is or it isn't. One thing that is for sure is that it's a lengthy process.
It is a lengthy process. This safety car, as Alex pointed out, has been out for quite some laps. There was a lot to clear up and a lot to sort out, but there's also been this procedure taking place, which is taking a lot longer than maybe we've been used to in the past. I do think that we have to think about the whole field and all the cars that are racing here, and I'm sure there's other teams which are wanting to.
If the safety car comes in this lap, we follow the safety car in pit lane, but you need to let car 8 go in the pit entry because of the pit position.
Oh, okay. So already the Toyota number 8 is going to come into the pit lane. So that's going to be entertaining. I've just got access to the second live stream, which is fun. And I'm now uploading that ASAP as well. So that's going to be fun to see. If you're with us live on JB Motorsports 2, good evening to you. We are into the second, well, the first 4 hours are done. Now we're into the second. Hours 5 to 6. And it's breezing by. The two people who've been alongside me all of it is Omi and Josh. Omi, looking fun so far. First time on this half of the broadcast because the lovely ladies and gentlemen keep getting moved around. What are you liking about this?
Well, hopefully I haven't disconnected. Can you still hear
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Well, I can't hear you, so yeah, we have had another sound.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, we could hear him, now we can't hear him.
I should be able to hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, we can hear you.
Oh. Okay. Basically, it's when I do something, it disconnects the sound. So
Yes. Oh, okay, I see now. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Lovely. Right, what have you made of Le Mans so far?
Well, obviously, yeah, this safety car procedure is really annoying me because it is taking far too long, and it's probably taking longer than the incident being cleared. It's just really getting ridiculous now of how long we're having to wait. And obviously the incident clearing takes long enough, but we're wasting unnecessary time, and we aren't being able to get back to racing conditions. I think everyone's aim should be to get back to racing conditions as soon as possible, but here we are wasting unnecessary time. It's just getting really ridiculous at this stage. Like, we're just stuck right now behind the safety car when everything is cleared, and we're now just kind of waiting for someone else to have a spin, get beached, and then have another, and then wait around for about another hour, well, for like more hours. So it's it's really getting a bit annoying here.
And Josh, coming to you. Go on.
Yeah.
You read my mind. Go on.
Regarding cars 98 and 911 and race director instructions, that's no further action. The 24 of Hendrick Motorsports has been dropped back, and LMGTE AM are now being prepared to drop back. Why can't LMGTE AM get dropped back and the 24 at the same time?
That is a little bit of a weird thing coming into it. JT, when do I need to schedule the premiere on the second show?
Well, the one that's currently on has got around 40 minutes left, so you could do 8 p.m.
30, 40 minutes. No, hang on.
Focus on the pit stop. Good stuff there. We should
Race
say,
Control.
too, interestingly enough, that the Hendrick Motorsports Chevy Camaro...
Well, we were going to hear from Race Control, but they've turned it off. The safety car's still going. I think the GTs are now doing their pass-through. So we are closing in on the restart procedure for the Le Mans 24-hour. Finally, after an hour and 20 minutes, we can go to green flag running, which is going to be mighty good. Notify me about that as well, because I just need to know when to set up the premiere and everything. I'm not going to do it for 8 p.m. though. We need to get it right. If it's got 31 minutes to go, then that will be at 7:48. There we go. See?
It's got 38 minutes left.
38. Okay, so where did that take us to?
Well, that's until the timing screen hits.
We stopped it then as well.
2 hours.
Yeah, we stopped it then, didn't we?
So 38 minutes from now will be 7:52, 7:53.
So we'll organise it for 7:53 then. That seems good. Schedule.
Do you want me to sort the end screen out after it's uploaded?
Yeah. You can do that. Because let me get back to the commentary. We've been waiting to see everything go through. Oh, redirect. Hey, we can do it. So I want a quick one. A quick trailer stops everything.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what trailer I'm adding?
What one?
I don't think we got a trailer. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. I thought we had a trailer for a second, but we don't have one. That's really annoying. That is bad. I thought we could open like a little premiere thing, but you can't. So I'm going to have to turn the countdown down for 60 minutes. So tell me, when does it stop?
17:53-ish.
It's a 1 minute countdown, so we set it to air today.
2 minutes, I think.
No, I can set it to 1. So we need to air it.
Awesome.
1952.
Yes.
Is when we need to do it, and we can also then set up a redirect straight away. Oh, it's schedule. There we go. Well, if you got it, we're still checking your... Yeah, that's fine. Right, if you got it then, that is the second lot's done up. And we're going to have to do that every couple of hours, by the way. We're 16 minutes into this broadcast and we're still under the safety car. And if you've been joining us throughout, you know how problematic this has been to keep under yellows and under restarts.
Entry open.
Pit entry open. That's great news. As we'll go interact with our monitor, take a look back at race control. And we are getting ready for green, surely. Safety car has been out, guys, for 1 hour, 58 minutes and 50 seconds in this race.
Just to confirm,
the
is
race.
the redirect from hour 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 working, or is that for the next one?
I haven't set it up yet. I'm just doing it now.
So I don't need to do the end screen.
No, I've got it. I'm just setting it up now with the redirect, so it should all work as they'll come through. So the safety car's coming in. Hopefully this lap we should be seeing the field adjust into us soon, and I'm hoping we see them go green because we've been waiting for them to have all the excitement on the planet.
Yeah.
And we're literally
safety car in this lap.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Green.
You want the JB Motorsports 2 link on the end screen?
If you want to do it, yeah, gets us live. But this is where the money is coming into it. This is where we're going to have all the acceleration coming. A fantastic event ahead of us here for the Le Mans 24-hour in 2023. I cannot get us into redirect on the main... You're right, I can't find redirect. That's weird. Wonder why I can't find redirect.
I add it to the end screen.
That is weird. Yeah, add it to the end screen. Usually we can. Safety cars in
right.
this lap. And I think we're coming back on World Feed as well, which is great news.
I'm just going to deafen for a minute.
Alright, if you can do that, Josh, and find a way to do it, because I can't see it. We're coming back to green flag. The safety car's coming in. Finally, we can get ready to go green in this event. We've been having to wait for a long time. The green flag is coming in. We've been under the yellows for super long. It's time to get back up to racing. The safety car is in. And we go green at Le Mans. Great restart from the Peugeot. And now we've got the Porsche coming up too. In fact, that's two Peugeots trying to get into each other. 94 stuck behind. And into the pit lane come the two Toyotas. So under the green flag conditions, Toyota immediately hit the back. That is a surprise. 75 Porsche under the attack with the 38 Jolter. 78 Porsche goes wide. Here comes the Jolter on the inside line through the Dunlop curves into La Chapelle. And he's taken him. So the Jolter stays third. Cadillac now down as well. Jolter goes second. And there's a huge melee coming through now with one of the Alpines from LMP2 getting in the way. Two Ferraris trying to swap back. And it's 4 wide.
Oh.
4 wide, Omi, coming on to the Mistral straight as the Ferraris try and get ahead of the 2-number Cadillac. It's unbelievably good at the front.
It is. They're literally battling away, and it was momentarily 4 wide. They were against the wall, and they're still battling away.
The number 5.
3 wide now.
The number 50 Porsche. Sorry, the number 50. Oh, there's contact. The number 5 Porsche hits the number 50 Ferrari. The 51 goes over the curbs and has to jump over the Daytona chicane. And the Peugeot 94 has hit problems because the leader on our screen, apparently coming into it, is now the number 38 Team Jolter. Amazing action happening at the moment, as I think we've had a laptop disconnect as well, which is just fantastic news. But this is incredible. The 51 goes to the inside line, trying to get past the number 5 Porsche coming into the Michelin chicane. We've lost our TV pictures at the worst possible moment. Did he make the move? No, he didn't. The 51 Ferrari's under pressure now from the 50 over 4th place, and the 50 Ferrari swings right round the outside and says, "Thank you very much. I'll be back later for dessert." Cracking couple of moves happening out on the circuit. Really strong early starts to the Le Mans 24-hour. Well, we were worried about the map, but not making it the distance. It seems to have automatically cut off, and that's even more annoying as they come into the braking zone. Peugeot leads. He's got ahead now of the 38 Jolter. There they are. Jolter's on the inside line. So they're still having the battle side by side on the straight. And the Jolter versus the Peugeot. And coming into it is the Porsche. Trying to find the positions. Jolter's got the inside line coming into Indianapolis and takes the lead back as well. But the Peugeot comes to the inside line. Past the golf course. The number 5 Porsche's coming into it as well side by side. The number 5 Porsche passes the 94 Peugeot. And it's Jolter leading the way here as they go around and accelerating here at Le Mans. Fabulous start to this incredible race. Let's go over to the world feed.
Again at Le Mans.
So the customer entry out front. Famous Penske name further back in the dry. That Peugeot just doesn't have the pace, and both Ferraris now feeding on through. Still, Molina leading ahead of his teammate in the sister car, Antonio Giovinazzi.
And take a snapshot of this for Jota fans, for all Jota fans, because Yiffy Yi leads, while the LMP2 Jota entry of Oliver Rasmussen is in the lead there over Matthias Kaiser and Vanderhelm. Team and Vanderhelm in the Panis Racing LMP2 car. Oh, problems here for the 36.
36 has gone off. The Alpine in LMP2 has had a spin coming out, I believe, of the Michelin chicane and is now getting restarted.
Julian Canal.
You can see him staring intently at the steering wheel, having lost it out there. Yellow flag is out momentarily. Yellow removed at Marshall's post 16, and we continue with this battle out front, and it looked quite close a few seconds ago between Dane Cameron and Yiffy Yi. And Yiffy Yi out front, driver who's experienced late heartbreak here, entry failing on the last lap here a couple of years ago. That was in LMP2. We're watching the moment in LMP2.
And actually, that was a lucky escape because there was another LMP2 prototype almost collected it. Have a listen. On acceleration, here is the 94 Porsche in. Peugeot, pardon me.
So Gustavo Meneses in the car, just checking that's remaining the case. Yes, it is. So he continues on his way in the 94, and this car without the rear wing, generating all the downforce from the bodywork, certainly the floor of the car, similar to the current F1 regulations. We've got different ways of going racing in the hypercar class, but we've got a customer entry out front, battling against the Works team, battling against the Works Ferraris, back in the top class of Le Mans for the first time in half a century as we celebrate the full century for this great event.
Lena, from a strategic standpoint, and because of the nature of this race so far, is it difficult to get a read on who's really got what, tyre-wise, energy-wise, etc.?
I think we've seen a little bit of how many laps they're getting in a stint from some of the dry running we've had, but with the cautions that have been thrown, with the slow zones, that's skewed it a little bit. What is interesting, though, is how many times the lead has already changed.
Oh, yeah.
And sort of like the order in the top 5, top 6 cars, where that's kind of going.
We've seen a couple of moves there further back in the pack. Brendan Hartley, Kevin Estre managing to move ahead of the Glickenhaus in the opening few corners of the racetrack and continuing to ride on board with the works. It's the Porsche entry into the chicane on the Mulsanne Straight.
That's the Daytona chicane done, the Michelin chicane coming up. Just going back to GTE AM, Sarah Bovey of Iron Dames leads the way over Proton Competitions, Martin Romp, and Thomas Neubauer in the JMW Motorsport. Aston Martin sits in third at the moment. Problems for the 311. This is the car that sustained serious damage on the opening lap with a big crash, and that's caused the local yellow. That'll be a slow zone there, and we'll see what happens.
Well, another huge accident out there on the circuit as well, bringing out the yellow flags. Definitely will be probably slow zone as more and more cars have issues in the slippery, mixed conditions we're having out here at Le Mans in 2023. We're waiting to see the slow zone. Is it going to come on? Double check with race control. Cars 85. Zenny's lap time deleted. Yellow flag marshal point 10. Double yellow marshal point 10. Yellow has been removed, so we are back to green running. Thankfully, we didn't need a slow zone as we're trying to get my laptop back working, but we've lost access to it, which is a great start to the day so far.
So if you look at the track, there are actually sections offline which are still damp and greasy, and that is going to mean that the line is quite narrow for quite some time still before we can see some more overtaking and maybe the field even bunching up and getting closer. But it looks like most cars are now back onto slick tyres.
This is Kevin Estre working over Brendan Hartley, the Porsche Penske versus the Toyota battle. Meanwhile, Alexander Sims is back up to speed, thankfully, in the Cadillac Racing Action Express machine, but just that opening lap damage just broke everybody's hearts in there. And let's have a look at what happened this time round. Daytona chicane, and just went in a little too hot.
Round he goes. So important that he was able to extricate himself from the gravel, near the gravel, in the gravel. It was hard to see from that angle. Tell you what, there's a lot of curve there for the Porsche. The number 6 trying to make Kevin Estre taking liberties with the track there as he tries to pick his way through, and he's under a fair bit of pressure as well. You can see chasing him down. The number 7 Toyota dominant in recent years. They have manufacturers for company in 2023.
So it looks like the number 3 car, the Cadillac, has just gained itself a 1-minute stop and go penalty, an infringement. They look like they've just come in probably to take that.
As Ringer van der Zande behind the wheel of the Cadillac Racing Chip Ganassi machine. Meanwhile, this goes on with Kevin Estre sandwiched between the 2 factory Toyotas. So it's Hartley ahead and Jose Maria Lopez behind.
So great battles all the way through the field as we tick down another half an hour. It is well poised at the front after rain, after a couple of safety cars, and more action than you can believe we fitted in to 4.5 hours.
This program is presented by Total Energies, official supplier of 100% certified sustainable fuel for the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Step counts don't shave time off your miles. Data without direction doesn't guide you forward. Engineered to be worn 24/7, so you never miss a beat. Whoop only tracks metrics that matter, all backed by MDs and PhDs, trusted by MVPs, so you can turn today's habits into tomorrow's potential. No screens, no distractions, just science.
Count on EE for big summer savers on your favorite Samsung devices, like a sizzling 432 pounds off the epic Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra to give you 200 megapixel holiday snaps, and a Galaxy Watch 5 on us to track your summer fun. Or get 192 pounds off a Samsung Chromebook 2360 to upgrade your view. Take that summertime feeling with you on the UK's best network and save big on all things Samsung.
Nothing on TV. You just want something good. But getting it's all so confusing. There's so many apps and channels and subscriptions. Will you even get the shows you want? And how much is it all gonna cost? It's time to make things simple. With Sky TV and Netflix together in one subscription. Whatever you're into, from drama to comedy to documentaries, you're covered with a 1-month free trial on us. Sky Stream. TV simplified.
Switch to a SIM-only deal from your 24-month contract and you could save £335. Now that's worth celebrating. Visit uswitch.com.
Don't let an allergy put your life on hold. Press play with Peary. Live life in Peary colour.
Want to buy your next car your way? At Car Store you can search thousands of cars online or pay us a visit. Chat to an advisor face to face or talk to us online or by phone. You can buy online or in person. Then simply drive it away or let us deliver it to your door. Welcome to car buying that revolves around you. Welcome to Car Store.
They say you should try everything once. And they're right. As a fox of the world, I'd say you should try rap battling. I win. You eat from a dustbin. Declaring your undying love. A spot of taxidermy. But I'd probably skip licking a cane toad. That time's better spent discovering the unique taste of a refreshing old speckled hen.
This program is presented by Total Energies, official supplier of 100% certified sustainable fuel for the 24 hours of Le Mans.
We welcome back Calvin Fish. Cal, what have you made of the race thus far?
Well, it's really just getting going. We had that lengthy period behind the safety car. Now we're starting to see what is happening here. I think we saw Dane Cameron go off there, and that could just be the fact that I think a lot of these runners up front have chosen to go with the soft tire option to deal with the still marginal conditions when we initially went back to green, but maybe the balance is a little bit off.
And all the drivers and teams are being told prepare for a slow zone at zone 8.
Yeah, that's going into Porsche curves there.
Not sure if they've got to clean up debris, possibly.
Yeah, this from Dane, where Dane Cameron went off.
Dane hit the sign there.
It's for that advertising board. He got very lucky there while it was less than optimal to go off where he did.
Yeah, it was Molina right behind him, I believe, who had to take evasive action and cut through the inside of the karting. There we see the 6 car looks like possibly down a little bit on the right side.
Yeah, just going straight on.
Yeah.
Problem.
There it is. That's the reason.
Right. So that's Kevin Estra, who was in a phenomenal scrap.
Key here is just to figure out a speed where that carcass is just not going to start shredding it like a saw blade on that rear bodywork and getting into brake lines and sensors and everything else. That's where the experience really comes into play, Lena. How much do you get on the horn to the radio to the driver and trying to give them some feedback?
I think someone of Kevin's experience, he knows what he needs to do to get that car back. That's the most important thing. If the car comes back, they can check it over. That hopefully it's just a tyre change. Rather than having to do any bodywork, but you need to preserve the bodywork, otherwise that becomes a much longer stop.
See the moment there where the tyre went down, and he could certainly feel that probably a little bit before that as he slowed down some. They've got all alarms and stuff, and the team would know from the telemetry as well with the tyre pressure sensors.
The 34-year-old Frenchman is a class winner here at Le Mans. But to have a shot at the overall is just a dream. But he's going to have to exercise a lot of caution and care to nurse that Porsche 963 home.
Cameron settled back in again after that little moment there through the Porsche curves, and now he's got Giovinazzi giving chase.
Well, one of the most spoken about cars in this field has been that Hendrick Motorsports Chevy Camaro. Here's one of its drivers.
A 7 times NASCAR winner driving racing the 24 Hours of Le Mans, Jimmy Johnson. What about your experience so far with that car on the Le Mans track?
It's been a great experience. I've had the best 10 days here. From the driver's parade, a car parade, another parade here the other evening, the on-track driving, the performance of this amazing NASCAR vehicle. It's been a very good experience.
There has been a bit of rain earlier in the race. You're not very much used to driving on wet tracks with the NASCARs. How did it go?
Thankfully, I wasn't in the car. Jensen was. I have a little experience, but not a lot. But this car's been performing very well. Very pleased with it. It's been a crazy start to the race with all of these incidents and then the rain and the chaos it caused. So thankfully, as of now, no issues here.
Does it give you the will to come back and race maybe on a hypercar?
Oh, I would love to. Absolutely. I hope this is not my one and only trip here to Le Mans. As I hear that beautiful car go by, I just heard it. So I've been excited to be here.
Thanks a lot, Jimmy. Thank you.
Apologies for the audio challenges there. We didn't get to hear all of Jimmy's answers. But look, Jimmy is such a diversified driver. Yes, he's known for being a 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. But Jimmy started on dirt bikes, on motocross, raced trophy trucks out in the desert, has had his entire career in NASCAR, came to IndyCar for a couple of years. He's done the Rolex 24 at Daytona, and now this is a huge bucket list item for him, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Jimmy back. But that's not all is well, though.
See a little moment there for Dane Cameron. That's a replay of coming into the Daytona chicane. Just see Panzers.
I just think in this opening 4+ hours, Lena, these drivers, man, whoever has been in at whatever time, they have been thrown everything already. That's Andre Lotterer.
We've got a yellow flag on the track as we've got laptop back just about after all this completely giving up. As we're just now waiting to get it back operational, but what a day we are having. The entire team deserve a massive round of applause for all their help and assistance. As we're getting everything back operational now up here in the box. And fingers crossed, returning as well, as not just he's already there. Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Hello.
Well, this is turning into drama. We've got a yellow flag out on the circuit as well. I'm not going to share my pictures. No, you keep yours. I'm turning mine off because I'm slightly alarmed. For the next few hours, I want to relax my laptop a bit. It's been an absolute pain. So then, what have I missed in the last 2 minutes or so? Well, the last 10 minutes or so, trying to get everything back up.
Number 6 has a puncture and is running slowly.
Number 6? Is that the cause of the yellow?
Yes,
the Porsche
Penske. But there's another yellow out on track, I do believe. Let me just have a look at race control messages. It's that slow zone we've got at zone 6, so something's happening at zone 6, and that is
slow zone out.
Yep.
Not another.
Only camera freeze 2.
More and more slow zones keep cropping up. I take it, Josh, by the way, you've done everything for the next stream.
I've copied title, description. Of course, I've changed it from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 and everything
Fantastic.
like
that. Right, shall we continue? Last 30 minutes has been really bizarre. Go on.
Yeah, let's continue the JB Motorsports podcast.
And I'm going to stand up as well while we're in the slow zone. Because if I sit down for any much longer, I think I might actually have a freak-on panic attack. Right, I know that. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? As we've synced up everything.
Here is the 6.
Oh, hello, guys. Nice to see you all here. Dissimulate says as well. I hope I know what happened. You should go 62 dry tires. Right, Seth says just up. Hello, Seth. Welcome back. We're on another account now. Behind the mic says, wishing everyone a great next 90 plus hours. Hello as well to Matthew. Yeah, we've literally had a nightmare with our streams over the past couple of days, and even the laptop's gone. Green says, Ken's down. Isn't the commentator guy from IndyCar? Yes, it is. It's Lee Diffie. And Ed says, I know the feeling, Josh. Yeah, laptop just completely died, and we just went kaput and wouldn't come on. So we don't have the money to replace it. We've lost the live streaming on the main channel. So, well, today's going about as badly as it could possibly go. But we've got the incredible team still here as well. So come on then, Amy. We've got Ferrari running second and third, 50 ahead of the 51. Surely you're like going, yes, Ferrari are looking competitive again.
Yes, but I'm getting more annoyed at the amount of yellows we're getting. If we continue,
Mike.
Can't coming from me. Oh.
You're going to have to remember that. Move your body with your mic.
Yes, I do have to remember this now. But yeah, I'm getting more annoyed though at how we keep getting a lot of yellows, and I think we'll be getting a rant coming from me soon if we continue. So let's hope it stops. Let's just hope it stops, because I am getting really, really frustrated with how long this is all taking. I want to see action. I think we all do, don't we?
Yeah, we all want to see the action. I think you're right there. And this is taking absolutely ages. And nobody wants to see this, Josh, do they?
No, we don't, as we've got around 11 minutes until the crossover on the main channel.
Let's hope that goes well. I think that's what confused the laptop earlier on as well, so... That's going to be fun. I might give Josh the login details so he can just deal with it all.
I mean, I would need, like, the file to...
Well, I can share the file with you, can I?
Yeah.
Also, what time is Richie coming on?
I've no idea.
No idea. Richie said he was green from all the way through until 3 a.m.
The premiere is on, and the monetization's on. The restrictions are on for hours 3 to 4. Fantastic. So that will be automatically redirected as well later on, as we're running behind on everything else.
The end screen's all working and everything. That should work.
Josh, fantastic work as we're into the slow zones further at the back of the track, as you can see on the driver tracker. It's just taking one of those. Annoyingly long days ahead of us. What was I doing anyway? I was getting my live timer back up after it died. Give me a second, Amy.
I am gonna go for a dinner break soon. No, I'll just...
That's all right. Someone message Richie to get him in, or anybody else wants to hop in from our JB Motorsports crew.
Shall I do at Richie or at commentator?
Let's get Richie in first because it is go.
Richie.
Is that the sunset? It is. I thought. Oh,
yeah.
that's
Shall I say 8 p.m. at the top of the hour?
How's that for you, Amy?
Well.
Oh, hi Adam.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Hi, can I join you?
Yeah, sure. Let's get Adam out and bring let's get Amy out. Right. We'll see you later then. Can I see you, company? Take care. See you soon.
See you in a bit.
And let's get Adam in. And to bring him into the 24-hour chat as well.
Ah, yeah, I forgot Adam was meant to be joining at 8 p.m.
That is
correct.
True.
Hello, Adam. I still had in my mind that you were joining at 4 p.m. Eastern.
It's called. I wanted an extra hour because the intensity is so good, and so I'll be here with you guys before.
Hello, Adam. Welcome.
Thank you.
I do apologise we're not on the main channel, or on channel 2.
I understand, and let all you viewers know that haven't already done it, subscribe to this channel, and tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, because this is where you'll find the complete coverage of the 24 Hours of Le Mans and all the action from next weekend, as well as we have IndyCar, British Touring Cars, and all the action from the Canadian Grand Prix at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. So,
yep.
Called we all want 1,000 subscribers before the end of the 24 hours of Le Mans. So I know a lot of people have already subscribed, like myself. So the action has so far been really intense, really good, and pretty cool to see Tom Brady and LeBron James over there at Circuit de les Arts. And also I've seen Jeff Gordon, Mike Helton, and Rick Hendrick from NASCAR. So this race is growing globally with just how popular it is.
Oh, and he's saying that. Oh, just as we were saying that, they were going 3 wide at the back half of the circuit as well with Aston Martin and two Aston Martins and a Porsche, and it disappeared away from us as well. So Discovery Plus is where we need to take a look to as well. Yes, we are on the main channel, but 2 hours behind. If you are just joining us.
True, that's true. True, and don't forget, everybody. It's a huge weekend of motorsports. Oh, in England, as we have the Isle of Man TT road races going on, and there have been some records set over there. Peter Hickman has set the fastest lap average, has had the record for fastest lap over there, and I believe that Michael Dunlop, whose family is well known in road racing history over in the UK, has
taken the speed.
I believe either 22 or 23 wins. And Josh, I saw this morning that Brad Binder has the new fastest lap in MotoGP history. It's called. Now, when I saw that, that was incredible. I was like, wow.
They are indeed, and I'm not. To be honest with you, with MotoGP, as you can understand, I'm pretty much over that at the moment. It's not my favourite topic.
Yellow Daytona.
Oh no, let's see what it is. But I do agree that fantastic 366 kilometres an hour done in the sprint race earlier. That's going to be good. The MotoGP races are going to be live on Twitch and uploaded to the main JB Motorsports channel as well. However, we uploaded the sprint race to the main YouTube channel, and what a surprise! No restrictions. So it was that one report from that one guy who was bullying the channel yesterday. So the message to all of you out there is just be kind. Be kind, please.
That's right. Be kind to others. Treat others like you would want to be treated. I mean, why can't we all just get along? Am I right, guys?
You are completely right. Yeah, I'm so. Oh, it's a Castle Racing. It's this. I think it's the 74 Castle Racing that's had a little bit of a moment down there at the Daytona chicane. Little 360 spin. Yeah, back to greens. I think it's been a little spin coming to the exit of the corner. Brad says, why are they flying a guy in the USA to commentate on this? What a waste of money. That is about Lee Diffie, by the way. It's not actually, because Lee Diffie commentates on IMSA for NBC. And considering...
He does, and Lee Diffie is originally from Australia, and there is an Australian broadcaster over there. His name is Richard Crowell, and he is... he does a lot of stuff in his home country of Australia, like the Bathurst 12-hour endurance race. So he's over there this weekend. I believe Calvin Fish is over there this weekend. It's really cool to see, different broadcasters from different forms of motorsports over there as well.
Absolutely, and I think IMSA has got such an important role at the moment with WEC. It's quite nice that they brought them together. I don't know if it's on Eurosport or the World Feed. Oh, we're back with TV pictures. That's come out of nowhere. It's the number 7 I've just been having a few moments. But yeah, that's how it's going. We are 48 minutes in to our third part of our watch-along on JB Motorsports' main YouTube channel. We are going through the whole 24 hours on this JB Motorsports 2 watch-along because why not? Staying throughout the whole thing. It's not, the channel's not monetized. We don't need to change it. We're doing it separately anyway. We're just leaving it going for 24 hours. God knows how it's going to take long to process, but that's what it's all for. And it's going to be a lot of fun having everybody on the team here as we come back in. I am, however, going to do one thing because my laptop just died on us. Oh, car through the gravel. It's one of the MMP2s. Trying to take a look at who it is quickly. That is the 30 Duquel team. having a little moment down there, briefly bringing out double yellows. Although double yellow is still scheduled out there. So yeah, I'm now doing something I never usually do. I'm taking off my webcam from the top of my screen and bringing it down to the laptop level so that I can sit down. Hello, everyone. There we go. Look, get nice and zoomed in as well. There we go. So I can sit down because I can't stand up for 24 hours, and it's easier sitting down talking to everybody here on the YouTube stream. So, 19 hours, 10 minutes to go. We've done 4 hours, 50 minutes. And Josh, did it change over okay? I haven't actually looked.
We've got 2 minutes until it all changes over.
Ah, I should double check it then. As I thought our driver checker went off there. Drive-through penalty. Car 5 for overtaking onto the safety car. That is the Porsche Penske Motorsport. So he's been a bit of a naughty driver, as the number 708 Glickenhaus is battling the number 6 Porsche Penske for 12th position in class, as Oliver Rasmussen comes into the pit lane. I'll tell you one thing, Adam, what have you made of the 24 hours so far? It's not the race we were all thinking, but it's something, definitely.
I could say I have fully enjoyed it over here in the United States. I mean, it has been incredible. The action has been intense, especially when the rain came. I mean, all those cars sliding off. That was, I mean, it may have been a brief rain shower, but it caused a lot of chaos, a lot of headaches. And I will say, it's really cool to see Garage 56 with Hendrick Motorsports over there. You know, seeing drivers, Jimmy Johnson, Jensen Button, and Mike Rockefeller over there. You have Chad Knaus, who's one of the people on the team. It's just incredible. I mean, in the way it sounds, it sounds absolutely beautiful. I mean, I've loved every minute of it. And I can say I am fully prepared for the full 24 hours. I have enough snacks and coffee, juice, cookies, crackers. So, yeah, I'm prepared.
I'm glad you are, because at the moment I'm not. We haven't brought the snacks in.
Don't worry, because I have enough for everybody.
Fantastic. I haven't brought the snacks in yet. I've had some fries, and I haven't even my dinner yet. I'm waiting, actually, to be relieved at the next hour. Or no, the next 20 minutes. Oh, 38!
Oh, we have accident number 38 is...
It's the
wow,
Hertha
the
team
number 38
Josa.
has had a heck of a crash. Look
That's
at that.
Our leader.
That's our leader.
That's our race leader with Yiffy Yi in the Hertha Team Jolter squad, who has hit the wall coming through the Porsche curves. Ferrari 51 passes the 50, and Ferrari take the lead on Le Mans as the 38 jumps out the pit lane. He's got no rear steering. Unbelievable. Well, it had to happen, didn't it?
Let's watch. He just went completely off the track, and wow. Oh, what a hit. And I know that Omi is a very happy camper right now because the Ferrari is leading.
Yes. Ferrari lead 1-2 back at Le Mans. I'll tell you what, Adam, the Toyotas not having the race they wanted, but Jolter in the Hypercar were leading this race by quite a good margin, and they've ripped off the back end on the slippery conditions. They're now checking to see if it's okay. This could be it then. This could be it, as the session started okay on the next one, I've just noticed.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, the overall leader has a really big impact into the tire barrier, and I mean, the back of the car is completely gone. I mean, you can see the engine, and that's basically about it. And you know,
full course yellow coming out.
Wow, a full course yellow. That is very unheard of. Usually they deploy the safety car, but maybe they don't want to. And it is now race director.
Full course yellow deployed.
2, 1, full course yellow. We are under full course yellow.
Oh, and it's caught out the MP2s.
On track. We are removing debris at several places on track.
Yeah, looking at the...
Wow, yeah, it's everywhere.
Wow, look at that. Wow, that was a hard hit.
It's gone back in the garage, surprisingly. Oh, they're going to lose 2 to 3 laps. Perfect timing for Ferrari, though, because they are running on fumes right now, as it's going to be the 75 Porsche to probably take the lead. Let's take a look at it again. So he drifts out wide, coming into Porsche curves, gets on the gravel, that spins the car around, he whacks the car sideways, does a 360, and there's absolutely nothing he can do about that, unfortunately, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely nothing the 38 could do, but massive bits of debris thrown all over the place around the track. They don't want to deploy the safety car because it takes too long, so full course yellow it is. And if you don't mind, I am going to dip out for 5 minutes.
Leave your put your camera on thingy then, because I'll interfere things. Don't mind at all.
I will do that. So.
That'll do, yeah. I'll do. So, yeah, safety cars coming through. I want to thank everybody who watched our hours 1 to 2 on the main YouTube channel. Octown Logan, nice to see you've made it over. Says, evening, oh dear. Yes, oh dear indeed. We're on JB Motorsports 2 at the moment. And that's what I was doing. I was taking a look at what the difference is at the moment. 50 subscribers on JB Motorsports 2. Thank you, everybody. That's very
nice. It's called. Keep it going, guys. You know, like I said, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. It's called, if they love motorsports like we all do, subscribe to JB Motorsports #2 and get the word out. It's called, if you're on social media, get the word out, because we want to get as many subscribers as we can between now and the end of the 24 hours of Le Mans and the start of all the action.
Yep.
Next weekend.
Yep, we've lost our live streaming abilities on the first channel, which is why JB Motorsports 2 came into effect as well. With the gaming channel we managed to get access to. Originally we were going to be on USON, but we had access to this channel. Luckily it didn't stop it, because if you have a connected channel, many connected channels with the same emails, it blocks them all. But luckily here it didn't. So we were able to go on #2 straight away and get everything working. So that's why it's just been one of those days.
Josh, what are your thoughts of the action so far of the 24 hours of Le Mans? I mean, is it as crazy as you thought it would be?
I think it is, actually. We've had more time under safety car than green flag running. We've had quite a lot of... I'm going to say we've had quite a lot of action, which is great. But it's quite a lot of... The hypercars have sort of dominated our vision, which is great. But I would like to see a few more from the GT, a few more from LMP2 as well. But I'm surprised the action has actually been in hypercar. They've been really close. Toyota are dropping the ball. Unless they're playing the extreme long game, they are dropping it. And Ferrari, Porsche, Peugeot, Cadillac, they're all picking it up. I'm disappointed, though, with everyone else slowing down. Ferraris are playing a light fuel game, though. Literally waiting until the last second and double stacking. This full course yellow has come at the perfect time, as the 51 just comes up now towards the back of the track. It's come at the perfect time. Absolute perfect time.
Yeah. I mean, Ferrari right now Ferrari are in the catbird seat. As long as they keep this pace going, I mean, we still have a long way to go. As you know, Josh, anything can happen once we hit the nighttime session. So we'll see if Ferrari can keep up this momentum. I mean, Toyota isn't far behind. You know, we can't forget about the Porsche Penske car.
That's true.
So anything can happen between now and the checkered flag tomorrow morning. So, and if you're watching here in the United States, turn your volume down on your TV and find a way to sync up Josh's watch along on your TV, and you'll be all set.
Timing out at the top of the screen is correct. 19.110. Oh, and that 38 Jolter got no rear downforce on it. Green flag.
I mean, looking at the highlights, it's like, I mean, I still can't believe it. The overall leader crashed. I mean, it's like, that's unbelievable. That's, I mean, being Ferrari right now, they're in the perfect spot as long as they don't do Ferrari things. And we know how Ferrari is. And in another form of motorsports that you cover here, Josh. Right?
They're coming in together. They were virtually empty on the tank. Ferrari box. And are now coming in as well. Taking their time on the tyre. And they'll come in. Again, they've got the same fuel box. So the 51's going to have to queue behind the 50. They've got 1 minute 21 to the 5. And assuming it's just fuel and the double stacking the tyres, they'll do it with ease. But if it's tyres and driver change, they're really in trouble. Surely they want to... it could be a difficult one. Let's take a look at it. So the 50 is in, gets a full service. Looks to be that they're not going to have too much of a problem. Let's clean it all up. And they're actually going to work on the 50 at the same time. Oh, they put fuel in the 51 too. Oh, they have. Brilliant. They had to double stack last time.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Brilliant. Last time they had to double stack. Now they don't need to. That's good news. They've finally got that one working then. Because the 51 shares a garage with the 21. So if the 21's in at the same time, the 51 has to give up its spot to the 50. And then they double stack. It's so confusing, Le Mans. But that's what 62 cars in with, I think, around about, what is it? 48 garages is at Le Mans. It's really strange.
That's
Yellow.
right, Josh. Yeah.
Where's this yellow flag come out? There it is. Team
Hey,
Turkey.
we have another car off course. Wow.
The Porsche has taken the lead of the race. That's the Porsche Penske Motorsport 75, but the 923 stuck in the gravel. It's a bit of blue flame coming out the back of it. That's 28th overall in class. Sorry, 28th in the overall, 14th in class. It's the Racing Team's Turkey, Tom Gamble from Nottingham in the wheel as well. My sister would be happy with that, local lad. And he's jumped over the curb, locked up, and the gravel chap's just waiting there to counteract Adam, and now that's a yellow flag out as well. Could that cause a slow zone? We're going to find out. Yes, slow zone in effect in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow zone out again. More times under slow zones than any other today. It's been absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I thought, I guess, you know, with the slick conditions over there, people need to slow down a lot more than they're doing so they don't go off course like we just saw. You know, play it conservatively.
So I'm just looking as to, we haven't actually officially heard who's out of the race yet. Because stopped is the 13, the 14, the 16, the 21, the 55, the 16, and the 83. But they haven't moved down to retired yet, which is bizarre. As the 923 is still stuck in the gravel down at Porsche Curves. Sorry, that's down at Daytona Chicane. 75's leading, and it's just coming up to that slow zone part now on the circuit. However, it's not gone yellow on our driver tracker, which is odd. I don't think it's that far behind.
Yeah, so I'm surprised it hasn't gotten yellow on the driver tracker, Josh. I truly thought it would be. And we actually have a comment from Eddie Jr. who says, "Hello from Western Michigan. Glad you put this link out." So Eddie, thanks for watching all the way in Western Michigan. So Eddie, if you're watching, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, if they love motorsports. Subscribe here, you know, so they can catch all the action from 24 Hours of Le Mans and all the action next weekend as well, including the Canadian Grand Prix from Circuit Gilles Villeneuve that I'm looking forward to being with you, Josh.
Yep, can't wait.
Next Saturday and Sunday, and we'll see if the Red Bull domination can continue at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve.
Should be able to. It's going to be a quite fun weekend. No worries putting the link out. This is where we are for... Josh T's disappeared to go eat some lunch. But at the moment, this is where we're going to be for the next slow zone. In fact, we need that. This is where we're going to be then, as Adam says, for the next weekend. Next 10 days we have to be on here because we've lost live stream ability on the main JB Motorsports, but we can still premiere videos. So thumbs up there. So what we're going to do is...
Hello, I'm back.
Oh, hello, Amy. You all right? Oh, that's Josh.
Why do we have slow zone?
The 93 in the wall. Are you doing the Champions League final tonight? Not really. 18 hours to go.
No.
Yeah. 18 hours. Stuck here.
And Omi, you missed the double stack for Ferrari, but I will. I also will say you missed the overall leader. The Hertz team Jota car went into the tire barrier and lost the back end completely. And now they're in the garage.
Yep, I was watching. I did get excited, but I didn't want to get my mic while eating, so that's why I did not come.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'm now gonna go once again for a bit because I was planning to actually record TikTok for some people to get here. So
Do it.
I will be right.
No worries, because we're going to go for the hourly update.
We're 5 hours into this 91st edition of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and there has been a big fight in the last hour between both Ferraris, the number 51 driven by Giovinazzi and Miguel Molina at the wheel of number 50, together with the Porsche number 5 of Dane Cameron, who took second position over both Ferraris. Number 5, which then had a drive-through for overtaking under safety car. And then afterwards, Yves, who was leading the race with the number 38 Porsche from Yota team, just went off in the gravel and lost the lead. The Chinese driver who made a mistake on a curb and then lost the lead over both Ferraris, which then came back to the pits a few minutes ago. We can see in these pictures the Yota Porsche, which is still in its garage, and there's still 19 hours to go, and the Ferraris just came back to their boxes.
Green flag.
Yeah, green flag is out, as I couldn't get to the mute button quick enough. So slow zone retracted. We're back up and running here for the Le Mans 24-hour race. I'm coming into it as well. Just shut the door to the back of the commentary box as well. Getting too cold, Josh, but how's your weather over there?
It is...
Tell you what, the tracks are
24 degrees.
Oh, there we go. What's happening to JT's pictures?
It's because I'm just turning my TV back on because it powered off.
Oh, I see, okay. There we go, all back up. So, back... It is all good. It is all good. I'm really enjoying the driver track of this. We've been waiting for it to come for so long, and I'm looking at it now. Such a handy little device.
Everything worked from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4.
Fantastic.
Yes, that's what we like to see. That's what we love to see.
Okay, so what? Sorry, go on.
Is it 52 minutes until?
Yeah.
Our next one already. Wow.
Yeah, it's really gone quick, isn't it? Well, our laptop... This is how it was. A couple of years ago, we used to do 2 hours live, 2 hours delayed. And you would not be surprised how much it was jumping around. And I suppose we're technically doing that again this year because... Oh, I'm so annoying we lost the thing on our main channel. But happy we can do it all here as well. And also, Adam, I don't know if you were watching at the same time, we've decided that... JB Motorsports 2 is where we're all going to put our work that we like. So it's going to be like a big community team project.
Cool. It's called... All right. It's called I'm Game. It's called...
Yep.
It's called... I will... as you guys know, I'm a huge fan... It's called... I'm a huge fan of bowling, so it's called...
Go for it.
I'll try to get some interviews up, that I've done with some of the bowlers that I know, up on the channel, so you guys can, so you guys can see Adam at work.
Fantastic, yeah. So this is
cool.
So JB Motorsports 2 is going to become like our community channel. So every Twitch stream we do, like when I'm going out driving some cars on R Factor, some games as well, we'll upload it on here. Same for anybody else. And any videos or any things we do, like from trackside, like behind the scenes videos of our weekends and all that lot, we'll throw them on here. Interviews with drivers, we'll throw them on here. And also, I've just had a thought about this. Past live streams that haven't been on the YouTube channel before, like me at Silverstone in 2018 at WEC, me in 2019 at Barcelona in Spain. We'll throw them on here. Classic MotoGP races, yeah, throw them on there. Touring car races, throw them on there. Anything we've got, we'll put it on here, and we'll make JB Motorsports 2 a community page for everyone to throw their best work in. So, and we'll think of a new name for it as well. Unless we just keep it, because we were very lucky to keep the JB Motorsports 2 at TAC.
I would keep it.
Yeah, because we've got JB
keep
Motorsports now, JB Motorsport 2. So really, it's quite good. It's like BBC 1 and BBC 2.
Yes.
Although I'm not doing a BBC 3 adults version only. That's what they've done over here. With 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Although maybe that'd be quite fun though, me doing a TV series, a comedy TV series. That'd be quite funny. Me just being completely out of character. That could be fun. I thought Ferrari got pole. I am confused. Ferrari did get pole, yeah. Ferrari were on pole in the race. 1-2, 51 ahead, the 50 ahead of the 51. Toyota took them on the opening lap. Then we had a safety car. Then it was like okay for like an hour and a half. Then we got another safety car. And then we had an hour and a half under it. That's pretty much how this race has gone.
Yeah.
We're 1 hour. Yeah, we're 50 minutes away from the end of the next part on our YouTube series. See, look, this is one thing I love. As I was saying before we got to the pit stop, do these in 2 hour marks, and they go like really, really, really quick because you haven't got time to stop because you're just uploading and doing everything. So yeah, at least the main channel's never going to lose it. Go on.
Yeah, if it helps you to continue commentating, I can like do all the stuff.
Yes, I'm going to send. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload it, and then I'm going to send you the image as well, and then I'm going to leave it. You can upload it and everything because you've got you know what to do.
And then that lets you still commentate.
Yes,
doesn't it?
Without making several mistakes. However, I'm expecting to be relieved in the commentary box, so I go for a bathroom break because it is scheduled as well. Megan was in here while I was getting my laptop back, and I didn't take that opportunity actually because we were under yellow at the moment. So I'm going to text her saying, "Can I have a bathroom break?" And Megan come up. I don't know how her voice is. She's going to do some hour. She's in for an hour tomorrow. Which is fun. Will I cover the demon class? They all come into it?
I mean, if it does help, if Megan still doesn't have a voice back, I think me and Adam can do it. And if
yeah, sure, yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Oh dear. Just trying to get everything sorted as well. We're back on with TV pictures. As into the pit lane is that the 83 Richard Mille Racing?
Yes, the 83.
And there's the 24 coming in. Yeah.
It doesn't look like it on like JB Motorsports 2 and on the mainstream, but getting it recorded, uploaded onto JB Motorsports is a lot of work.
It's a lot.
I believe it, Josh. I do believe it.
Oh, Porsche!
No.
Is that the leading? No, it's the 5. Dane Cameron at the wheel, running 8th in class. Not another puncture, or is it grinding to a halt? The Porsche's having problems. It's got no drive.
I think
that's towards Mulsanne.
Is it stuck in here? It's stopping. It's stopping. That's going to cause a yellow.
This might be a good time for you to go for that bathroom break.
Yeah.
Is that the 38 going back out? After that crash, I think it is.
Yes, it is. Wow.
Both of the Toyotas are in. And that yellow has been put out on your driver tracker. It is Marshall Post or Zone 18.
Yep.
So, on you. There we go.
Megan's coming to the box in a second, which is great news.
Amazing.
Cool.
8 and 7 Toyotas are in. I don't know if she'll stay here and talk or she'll just leave you two in charge. I'm not sure what she's going to do. As we ride with the number 51 Ferrari running in third position.
We'll work it out.
Brad said, this race is so long. It is very long. It's an incredibly long race. However,
we've gone green.
Green flag is out, great. She's not well though, Megan, so I kind of don't want her to wear my headset if I'm going to have to wear it, so she might have the microphone. As the field comes in. Is Megan's headset actually plugged in? No, it's not. I can't feel any vibrations from it. So I might just leave it in your capable hands, Adam, Josh, and Omi for a few minutes. Let's have a replay.
Omi's not here right now.
Don't frighten me when I've had a bad day. Well, bad weekend, really.
That's the best time to frighten you, though.
Can I just point out how ill you are? So you are staying away from me. Hello, Megan.
Hi.
Yeah, you're holding this one. I'm going to move up. You're going to sit down. You don't have to talk.
Good, because I'm only croaking.
Yeah, say again.
I'm only croaky right now.
How are you going to fill in tomorrow's hour?
I'll do sign language.
Okay, come sit down. Come, I'll sit down. Well, Jess will be around, so here you go. Well, here you go. I'll let you sit down, and I'll pass over as well now Here's a mic.
I'll just text you if something goes wrong.
Okay, well, I'll put it on battle screen. I'll hand over to you, Josh.
Yeah, well, that is the extensive work that happened in the past half an hour to the 38 hypercar of the Hertz Team Jota, which went off earlier. This is a replay of GT This is at Daytona, and that is a spin for the number 25, second spin, or at least second spin for that car today. We've got 18 hours and 45 minutes and 4 seconds on board with the number 75 Porsche Penske Motorsport, with Tandy in the car right now going towards the Porsche curves, which is our favourite section of the circuit for Le Mans, Adam.
Yes, it is. And I'll throw this question out to you, Josh. Is there a driver that you would like to see compete at Le Mans that has never competed there? I was thinking maybe Scott McLaughlin from IndyCars, or maybe Jeff Gordon. There's so many drivers that have competed in other forms of motorsports over the years that's never competed here. So I'd like to see Scott McLaughlin and Jeff Gordon.
We're talking about Scotty Mac. Happy birthday, by the way, to Scotty Mac.
Yes, it is. Happy birthday, Scott McLaughlin. Today is his birthday.
Would be really good to see Scotty Mac maybe in whatever the next innovative car is, or maybe in a GTE Am or a hypercar. I don't know the future of LMP2 currently. It's a little bit like, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen next year? It's like, we'll have to see that, but that is the 75 of the Porsche Penske Motorsport hypercar that is currently in to pit lane, getting some fuel. I think a driver change as well, and that's the number 5 Porsche Penske Motorsport getting a driver change. But we've got a long way to go in this 24-hour race.
Mm-hmm. It's not a sprint. It's not a sprint race. You don't win this race in the first hour. You have to have a lot of patience, a lot of time, and you just have. And what you gotta do is you gotta conserve everything you've got. Take it easy. Make sure you are well prepared. And if you're, in nighttime hours, get as much sleep as you can.
Unless your
make sure
name
you hydrate,
is Joshua Burt, Josh Turner. Are you staying up all night, Adam?
Yes, I've got, like I said, I have enough snacks and drinks and everything else. So, oh yeah, it's called. I'll be staying awake all night.
Unless your name is Joshua Burt, Joshua Turner, Adam Lemries, and a couple of other people who are getting their sleep tonight.
Don't worry, it's called. I have my. It's called. I have the stream going here, and I'll also. I have Motor Trend TV on my TV. So, it's called. I wouldn't. This is a race that you stay up for. If you're a fan of motorsports, you stay awake for this race. You stay awake for this race, the 24 hours at Daytona, the 12 hours at Sebring. But I'll be awake all night. So look forward to it.
This is actually my first Le Mans staying up for the whole 24 hours, but this is my second actual Le Mans watching it properly. Whoa, there's my chair. Snaps and clicks into the lock position unexpectedly. Welcome to GT Omega Chairs, as daylight at official sunset is 57 minutes past 9, which is around 38 minutes from now. That will just be literally just before we get the final switch over. We've got a yellow active at Marshall Post 31 and 32. That's in the middle of the Porsche curves. don't know what's happening there right now. We'll have a look at the driver tracker, see if who is at there. It's a couple of drivers going through, but I believe we are still yellow. Just having a look on the driver tracker.
It's the 43.
43. Awesome. Hello, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
So the 43 of the DKR Engineering LMP2. Let's have a look. Gets way too wide on the curb and just spins it round on the Porsche curves. The number 3 of the DKR Engineering.
Yep.
And we've got a double yellow at Marshall Post 6 as well, which is rude.
So what's happened at the top of the hill then?
And at Marshall Post 11, which is Daytona. So we've got
2.
Texrude's Daytona. Prepare for zone 3.
Yeah, this is going to cause a slow zone, isn't it?
That looks like a GTE AM car.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
hits
Porsche!
the wall at the Porsche curves, spins it round.
I think it's the TF Sport, isn't it?
Yep. Does that mean we've got a car stranded?
Slow zone
at
5.
Yep. Texrude's Daytona and 2 in Porsche curves, 1 in the middle, 1 at the end.
Yeah, slow zones out once again. Well, this is just getting ludicrous, the amount of problems we're having here today.
Yeah, I think the 43 has continued.
Yeah.
It's
Just
just 72 stuck in the Porsche curves.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, that's another one off. That's a Daytona.
Yep. Oh, and you can see someone getting recovered. And the Daytona chicane, that's what the slow zone is out for. And rain lights may be turned off.
Hey, it's dry. Well, it's not really dry, but it's dry enough. Thanks to Megan for sitting in the box as well. She was just giving me some things about how... She's giving me a pep talk about how this second YouTube channel's actually now got 50 subscribers. It's doing quite well, considering it's literally just started this morning. And it is doing quite well. It's had literally this and nothing else. So thank you, everybody. But, yeah.
It's the 43 at Daytona.
Well, we've got a slow zone, but it hasn't come up on the monitor. Have you noticed? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Never mind. Comes on
Okay,
automatically.
so we've got a slow zone. We've got slow zone 3 and slow zone
9.
8.
8. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, slow zone 8, not 9. 8. Well, this is going to be fun. They keep throwing the slow zone. I agree with what Eddie Jr. said. More yellow than green so far. There's 3 different cars in live stream feed as well. Thank goodness for multi-screens. Hey!
Amen, Eddie. Amen.
This driver tracker we've been waiting all week for. It's a godsend at this track as well to tell who's where.
I can say I love it. It is absolutely. It's one of the greatest driver trackers I think you've ever had, Josh.
I agree. It's so fun.
Okay, so the 43 has got going at Daytona, so that slow zone should hopefully get removed soon, but the number 72 is still in the gravel trap at the exit of the Porsche curves after hitting the outside wall at Porsche out, and we've got to prepare for slow at zone 8.
Again, another one. That's 8 and
21, 23, 30, so that's just confirmation of that getting ready to go from a yellow flag to a slow zone so they can recover that car.
And if you are watching us on the delay, we will not shut off at the end of the 24 hours. You will continue to have your 2-hour delay to the broadcast on the main JB Motorsports, live on JB Motorsports 2 at the moment. Maybe I should change the category from people on blogs to sport. Maybe that'll help something. I've just noticed.
Is that on JB Motorsports 2 or 1?
It's on 2. It's on 2. There we go. That might work.
Yeah.
Changes saved.
Cool.
I mean, I don't have to do anything on...
Yeah, right now Josh is running JB Motorsports 1. I'm just running... Oh,
Yeah.
there goes the advert, as it always does.
I mean, I'm just trying to help out so you can keep commentating.
So I can keep my sanity more light after today. The past 24 hours have been some of the most difficult in my broadcasting career. The next 24 is going to be the most... what's the right word? Trickiest of broadcasting content. You know what people say about on-screen personality, then off-screen personality? My on-screen personality is I'm buzzing for this race. It's fun. Off-screen, if you take the headset off, it's like, oh god, I'm depressed again. So yeah, I think I'm going to go sleep. But,
I mean,
yeah.
we're just here to keep you together, Josh.
Yes. I'll tell you one thing, though.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm so glad there's a workaround to not be able to do the live streams, but being able to do them on this second one and then upload them straight away after and premiere them straight away, so that it still does 24 hours. Because it's important, because that first JB Motorsports is where we all go. It's our home. JB Motorsports 2 is now our home.
It is.
We have to wait a little bit. Dissimulate says Ferrari did have pole, but they lost the lead on lap 1 before the safety car came out. And now that everyone is on different pit strategies, they have all led at some point or another. They have, Ferrari, Peugeot, Cadillac, Toyota.
10 seconds
Penske.
until slow proceeds in zone 3 will end.
Fab. We're going to get back to green flag running then here. Tell you what, though.
It's just slow zone 8 activated now.
I tell you what, though, in years gone by, I have commentated on stalls, I have commentated on broken chairs. Never in my life have I looked forward to 24 hours more, so I can sit in my GTM like a chair and just relax watching the race. It's fantastic. I love it. I'm not even sponsored by them anymore on PSGL, but it's still such a fantastic chair.
Yes.
So, coming in, slow zone has it been removed, do you say, Josh? Are we going green?
At zone 3, zone
Only,
8, which is Porsche curve, is still active.
Oh, the 75 Porsche almost hit the back of the number 8 Toyota. Coming into the braking zone for Porsche curves, just got caught out by the sudden deceleration of speed as well, locked the rear, so that could have been a slight little bit of, not dangerous contact, but contact, as Roger Penske watches on. 18 hours and 34 minutes to go. Come on.
Basically, for anyone watching on JB Motorsports 2 and JB Motorsports,
this is such a weird week.
It is.
Yeah.
If you want to know how we're doing it, basically Josh is just recording it like now. So hello everybody on JB Motorsports main or 1, and then Josh uploads it, and then I do all the stuff, so Josh doesn't have to be reminded of it.
Yeah, the boring work.
Yes, I get the boring work.
Yeah, it's at least I'd say it's a team effort. Kind of
Yes.
That means that he has to stay for the whole 24 hours though, which is what he wanted to do. But
I was gonna stay for the whole 24 hours anyway.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But technically it's 26 hours because we've got the 2-hour delay.
That is true, but as soon as the end of the race is over, we'll still publish it. So it's not going to take that much, I don't think, is it?
No.
708 Gleekenhouse in the pit lane serving a penalty, if I'm not mistaken, Josh. For something on the full course yellow. Let's take a look.
5-minute stop and go penalty for car 708 for causing a collision with car 43 at Marshall Post 6 at 18:23.
I see.
So literally 3 hours ago.
Oh, right. Okay, now it's just doing it.
But it's just doing it now.
Safety car
They only
soon.
got told like half an hour ago, and
Yeah.
I just pressed the wrong button.
I'm trying to position my stopwatch somewhere where it's visible to me, so I know how much time we've got left on the broadcast.
We've got 32 minutes until we have to do switch over.
I found
and
it,
then
yeah.
an hour and 25 minutes until the one that's being recorded now is going on JB Motorsports 1.
What is going on Radio Le Mans? It's safe to say the team is in absolute stitches. A kind of fashion from crazy to tennis Michael from the carnage. Okay, well, we've got to hear this. I'm going to load it up, and I'm going to find out what it is, because this sounds absolutely fantastic as well from the Radio Le Mans team. And if they're laughing about it, we deserve a laugh here on JB Motorsports too. So let's take a look. Doesn't hurt me at all, I have to say that. Not at all. Not at all. Josh is on the phone to Dorna, just having a go at them, saying, why do you block us? Okay, let's take a listen then. What were they saying in the studio at Radio Le Mans?
To a mixed state track. They wanted to have it uniformly wet or uniformly dry.
I disagree with that so much.
But I think that was the...
oh, he's fallen over!
that was the objective. I hope Johnny's all right. We just had a small incident in the commentary box.
I can't tell you, Paul, how much I disagree with that statement. That's why I threw myself on the floor. I mean, it's, at the end of the day, it's Le Mans, and it should be. You should be driving out there in the wet. You should be driving out there in the dry. If you're making the decision, you have to make the decision whether you can drive.
Johnny Molan was saying he disagrees with it. He's on a swivel back chair that, you know, like ours, goes backwards. Oh, let's go down to Tom Blomqvist. No, hang on. I've just remembered here. He's not there. Tom.
So, you know, so far so good for us. What's happening here? Oh, some issues. It's always the commentators are wild. Yeah, I mean, so far it's been going to plan for us. You know, I did just a very short stint at the start of the race there. That was always a plan, get Josh in early. He did a fantastic job. He's gone now for a little rest, and Ollie's in the car. Thankfully, we managed to escape that crazy weather, because that was really stressful. Yeah, the boys did a fantastic job. I'm in the car next again now, so I'm just waiting, hanging out, trying not to burn too much energy, because it's obviously still a very long way to go.
And how do you do that? What do you do to kind of not burn the energy you're talking about?
Just rest. You know, a lot of time sitting down, laying down. You know, keeping you know, food in your belly, making sure you've got the nutrition under wraps, and hydration as well is super important. So you know, we burn so many calories in a race like this. You know, as well as being in the car for 2 hours at a time, but also, you know, also outside the car, you know, all the stress and so on. So this is a real human element, you know, human test of endurance. So but it's such a fun, wonderful event.
Are you good at sleeping with noise around you? You must have to practice that, right? Is it a case of putting the ear pods in for you to go to sleep, because it's so loud even outside in the evening in the circuit?
Yeah, it's not ideal, is it?
Do you sleep? Can you sleep in this?
No, I do sleep. I try and get as much sleep as possible. Obviously, I don't really sleep until nighttime, but I'm going to go in around 10 o'clock hopefully. So, you know, after my stint there, I'll be having a nice sleep. So, yeah, earpods, earplugs, whatever you fancy. But yeah, I try and, like, you know, have a massage, a shower, and then I try and get some rest.
Physio in there as well?
Of course.
On your hands, arms, where do you like it?
Everywhere.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
everywhere.
matron.
I know, it's a tough ask out there. Good luck, you're doing so well at the moment. Thanks for chatting to us, Tom.
No worries, thank you guys.
Tom Blomqvist there, getting a bit up close and personal with his information. Is it slow zone gone back to... What's going on? That was a green light, wasn't it? What's Otto, Josh? Josh, what's Otto? Don't Otto me after 24 hours.
708.
Oh, click
41. 83.
Oh my god.
3 and 86 are under investigation for driving standards.
No.
Point and laugh. Anyway, slow procedure in zone 8 will end in 15 seconds, which will allow us to go green.
Oh, it's such a bad run. This is not good. 1 hour 32 on the clock. Okay. So, slow zone going to come into an end, and then we can go back to racing. And Ferrari getting ready to change over cars.
Green flag.
Indeed. Let's just catch up here actually with our timing tower, because I feel like it's not updating as much as it should do, because it's still showing a yellow flag as it's coming in. So give it a few seconds to close in, because it's about 9 seconds back. What's happening to it on our timing towers? There we go, synced up now. Always make sure it's synced up. Team radio coming in as well. What's happening there then on the board as we look at Hypercar, Ferrari 50 leading 51, and that is a lap down now for the 93 Peugeot of Jean-Luc Vergne, who spun out earlier on in the race. So, Josh, when does the next YouTube show need to premiere?
I know that it's in 1 hour and 19, but I'll work it out.
Work it out. Because they were literally going like one after the other, and then fingers crossed it all just works. And at the end of this, we can all go to bed and just forget about the coverage for the weekend. Still, we're approaching the end of what would be a normal race. 5 hours.
9:54.
9:54. Okay. 9:54. Okay. That's nearly 10. That's okay. It's getting sooner. 5 hours 34 minutes has elapsed with 18:25 to go. So actually, we're getting up to what is a normal endurance race of 6 hours. It's of course 6, 12. It's four 6-hour races in a run. 21:54. Thank you very much. Chris is just sending really funny memes now as well. We need that livery as well back in others. So everybody. Yeah, the sheet is literally... Tom's joining us around 12 a.m. and they'll be with you until I fall asleep, basically. 6 hours Tom's going to be with us. At some point as well, at hours 10 to 14, I believe, Joe Samiego's with us in the box. Might give Josh a break. Adam, I know you're off in how many hours are you off? When are you off?
In about 3 or 4.
Yeah,
okay,
you're down here until midnight or 7 p.m. Eastern.
That sounds good to me.
That's correct. That's right.
And then Joe is due in then. So I'm guessing it would be Adam out, Joe in.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll probably...
Does Joe have the Discord, by the way?
Yeah, he was in it last year. He's in it.
Yes, he was. Yeah. Yeah, so...
that was the night shift. Go on.
Could pop in for an hour, but around 10 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern.
Come have
we'll
some
see.
breaks. Yeah, come in with us. Come get some breaks.
Thank you. It's called. All right, it's called.
Oh, Peugeot's barking.
Let me pop in for 2 more hours between 9 p.m. Eastern and 11 p.m. Eastern too. So
sounds good to me.
9 p.m. and
that's right, about 3 a.m. us, isn't it? Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So 9 p.m. to
I have
11
to keep
p.m.
you guys awake.
Yes. Bring the coffee. We need the coffee.
Don't worry, I got it.
So
I got
believe
I got it.
9 p.m. to 10 p. No, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern is 2 to 4 a.m. for us. So I'll mark you down for that, just so we.
Yep. I will be back at 9 p.m. Eastern for 2 hours.
Sounds fun. I'll give everybody else a little bit of a break in the box who's been there for a number of hours. And as well, I know Amy's in the pit lane.
I can just go down into the pit lane.
Yes, that's it. That too.
Oh, that's right. It's called, you can go down the pit lane, Josh.
That's what we said.
You will not get. I mean, I'll probably be busy with JV Motorsports 1 or 2.
Yeah, trying to sort out everything with the mess. Hey, at least we can still do the 24 hours. Nothing's stopping us. Nothing.
That's right. That's right.
Basically, for anyone who's wanting to know, that I've got JV Motorsports 2 here, JV Motorsports 1 here. That's how I'm keeping an eye on everything, and then I'm doing all of the uploading and stuff there.
Everything's just literally across it all.
It's like, this is...
It's one of those days,
This
isn't
is
it?
2, this is 1.
It really is one of those days where
It
everything
is one of those days.
It just goes to absolute... I don't want to say it, but it does. It goes to hell.
Yeah.
We all just sort of have to grin and bear it and continue on. Apparently the night is falling earlier at Le Mans, despite the fact... So when is sunset? You were on about it when I came back. When is sunset at Le Mans? Because
It is officially in 20 minutes.
Yeah, because they always...
Now 19 minutes.
Yeah, they always try and do it, don't they, closer to the hour. What time is it over there? It's 9:38 over there. So it's near 10 o'clock, yeah.
Yep.
It is officially 21:57 sunset at Le Mans. How do I know that? Because I googled it.
Oh, Josh, you're smart. And those sunsets at Le Mans are always.
They are really good.
Stunning. So it's called.
And how
So
do I
I'm
know
glad
what
I'm
the
here
time
for-
is in
That's
an
about
hour
to
and
chat.
15 minutes? I googled it.
That's a overtake on track. That is the number 7 Toyota as well, getting past the number 75 Porsche Penske for 6th position in class. When was the Toyota playing the long game then, it seems, but when was the last time you saw them? A minute and 11 seconds behind at Le Mans. Unbelievable. This hyperclass race has been fantastic this year. Really
and
has.
do you know how I'm going to end this conversation with all of the different browsers?
How?
You know, other browsers are available,
Ah, so
but
that-
we're not monetized here, so
No,
but
we're
we are
not.
monetized on the other one, so
Yeah, it's really hard to... Basically, we're just saying that we're just staying that we're monetizing everything. It pretty much saves time because everything changing over.
We don't need a second strike.
One strike is enough.
And hopefully within the
Zero's
next 10,
enough.
hopefully within the next 10 days it
That's
gets
true,
going.
Josh. 0 is enough. Yeah.
Let's hope in the next 10 days everything's back to normal. Fingers crossed, everybody.
so too, Josh.
What we need is for Dorna not to apply, because then everything gets taken away. If they reply, it could either be good or bad, but we want them to do nothing. But the MotoGP is moving to Twitch anyway for this weekend and the German Grand Prix. So, yeah, that's how it's going now. If I can do it. Jensen Button's in the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsport, and he's just done a 351.195. Where's that fallen down to in class?
First.
Oh, it's yeah.
Yeah.
But is it leading? Is it? Oh, there it is. It's running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th in the GT AM class, but it's running, of course, leading its own class. But compared to GT cars, it's actually closing up. It's actually done 63 laps. It's quite impressive.
Italian Jesus is out on track.
Oh, Giovinazzi.
Yes.
I thought it might be.
Ooh, nice.
How do I know? No, I didn't search it.
Driver?
I looked at race control messages.
Why? What's the race control messages? What's he doing
Lap
wrong?
time deleted.
Oh yeah. Track limits on the circuit.
Lap 69.
Oh. Okay.
No jokes.
Omi.
We need Jess with a. That's what he said.
She's busy till 9. She's watching, but she's busy. Omi, just coming to you on this actually. Ferrari 1-2 at the moment. Are you hyperventilating?
I think Omi's AFK.
He could be talking to his microphone. We just can't hear him. It is Omi.
It is Omi at the end of the day. He is muted on Discord, so I think he is not here.
Don't know why this mic sounds better than the other mic. I think it's because this mic is actually what it's set up for, because the mic's got different frequencies.
Yeah.
How's it coming to it?
Well, we've got around 18 minutes-ish until we do our little switch around.
Yeah, right about that. According to my... I've got the stopwatch directly on me. Top of the hour, every 2 hours. Then I'll upload it to OneDrive and send Josh over all the information as well. And then he'll upload it. It's the same thumbnail for the entire race until I can be bothered to get 12 different images.
I mean, I can do it. I can thumbnails if I have all the stuff.
It's got like special font. You haven't got that one. Otherwise, it would have detected on the stream. I'll just do it on Monday. It'll give me something to do without crying.
But car 708
Yeah,
reported to the stewards for overtaking car 74 at Marshall Point 5. Stewards, you haven't told us if it was under yellow or if it's just under green and you're reporting that car for just overtaking another car, not under green, which is allowed. Stewards, can you do your messages properly, please? Thank you.
Now, the thing is, we could have run an hour behind and uploaded every hour, but that would have killed us. That would 2 hours.
That would have.
Yeah, 2 hours seems about right. Originally, it was going to be 6. Yeah, it was going to be 6.
Yeah, 2 hours is perfect, Josh. I mean, we have a comment from Joshua Smith.
He made it.
Says, hope the stream is going well so far. A very dramatic race so far in the opening 6 hours. Currently at the La Chapelle ACO, currently watching the race, and has been so busy. Record attendance.
Yeah, it is.
So,
records.
Maybe it has something to do with LeBron James and Tom Brady being there.
I think you're right. It's coming up, isn't it? With everyone's sort of had superstars come in here. That's the 38 Joel. No.
And don't forget about. And I will say, don't forget about Garage 56 too, with Hendrick Motorsports. So it's called. Cause I was looking at the driver parade yesterday, and I mean, everybody swarmed over that car like bees to honey, and it was like, I can say, it has been really cool to see that car over there, and doing as well as it has been so far. I never would have thought in my life I would see a NASCAR stock car on Circuit de la Sarthe.
Yeah.
with working headlights, I mean, uh, and three incredible drivers getting behind the wheel. It's just amazing, cool, and hopefully they do it again in years to come.
I think they will. I think it's here now, that car. They've built it, so I think it'll stay for the next couple. And Joshua Smith, by the way, pleasure to see you've made the crossover from 1 to 2 and you found it.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. So hopefully next year we see Garage 56 at the 24 Hours of Daytona. I mean, it is the season kickoff to motorsports across the world, so everybody would be fresh. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing, like, maybe Jeff Gordon, or Jimmy Johnson, or even Kyle Larson get in Garage 56 if it competes next year at Daytona. I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool. I mean, we've seen other NASCAR drivers over the years compete in the 24 Hours of Daytona. We've seen Mark Martin, Bill Elliott, Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Jr. competed together. So, I mean, if Garage 56 goes to the 24 Hours of Daytona next year, I think it'd be kind of cool.
I hope they do come along, and I hope that the NASCAR's here to stay. We were talking about in the practice sessions, weren't we? About how we want them to have it permanently. Oh, the 94 Peugeot has cut the corner at Daytona chicane. Just had a bit of a lock-up there. Who's in the 94? It's like Duval at the moment, just had a little bit of a lock-up. But yeah, Adam, we were talking about it, weren't we? In practice, I'd love to see a little bit of a NASCAR class, like 3 or 4 or 5 cars max coming in. But this year, it seems to be like the hypercars are taking up the priority for spots, aren't they? That's why LMP2's going.
Yeah.
And even is the AM category going as well next year? Because it's going to be completely replaced by the GT3s, isn't it, next year?
Yeah, that's right, Josh. Yeah, the AM class is going in, and it'll be replaced by the GT3. So, no more Corvette racing, which is sad for all of us here in the States, since, you know, they love their sports car racing. So, not seeing them at Le Mans next year is going to be a very sad thing.
There's an annoying buzzing. I can't work out where it's coming from.
The way they have chosen.
Yeah, there's an annoying buzz. I can't work out where it's coming from. But at the moment, it's had a lead change because the number 51 Ferrari, of course, has come into the pit lane. And the number 50 Ferrari, of course, has taken the lead. Number 94 Peugeot has come in as well. We've got side-by-side action in the middle of the class as the night begins to take over here, and we become more reliant on our driver trackers and systems up here in the comms box as well. We've got a new immersive feature this year in the commentary box as well to take us into the night. You'll see it activated. We're going to turn off the main light in this commentary box, and we're going to be lit by a small LED to sort of have like an immersive feel. That's something I was going to look forward to for the night feature, but yeah.
I can't wait. I'm glad I'm here for that. Oh, I can't wait.
So we're going to properly get into the night shift for the Le Mans 24 Hour. I'm going for
Nice.
It's going to be fun. I can't wait. We've been ready playing with it, and it looks great. So it's just highlighted perfectly. So it's going to be a lot of fun, that one.
Cool. Let's go. And I thought you would have your green screen going this weekend too, Josh, but oh well.
I would have set it up, but honestly, this morning when we were going to set it up, we had so many problems with it all, so we didn't have time. So, and plus, we've stuck the green screen on for MotoGP's Twitch tomorrow and the main race. So it'll be there. It'll be on tomorrow. 10 minutes away until we cross over again to our next scheduled preview, running behind, of course, of JB Motorsports by 2 hours, so it gives you a bit nice catch-up. We're live here on JB Motorsports 2. The link is in the descriptions to both channels as we come in. So, I must say thanks to everybody for watching us on JB Motorsports 2. It was very last second that they were changing over. Oh, Brendan Hartley.
Hearing of drops of rain, just finishing that.
Oh, no, it's raining again. Last time we heard that rain word, we had, what was it, 90 minutes under the safety car? We don't want to see that again.
Yeah, it was an hour and 25-ish minutes.
There it is. We haven't seen it on chat. There's the 40 Hedrick Motorsports. Here's the wheel.
There
Jensen
we go.
Button.
There. That's. I mean, working headlights on a NASCAR stock car. Now that is like the coolest of the cool. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I never would have thought that in all my life, but I guess now technology, anything can happen.
So this is looking fun stuff as we're getting more and more weather in. Oh, do you know what? I'm already ready for sleep. It's only 20:49, and we've got another 18 hours to do. I'll tell you what. Usually I always try and wait to go to sleep until the evening at Le Mans. After the weekend I've had, as soon as the race is over, I'm going to lay down. Like not even.
You deserve it, Josh. You deserve it.
It's too much. What is that annoying feedback in the background? It's really bizarre. There we go. Gets rid of that every now and then. It's NBC. They've switched over to NBC's commentary box as well, and that's what the problem is. It's causing little feedback in my ear. But it's getting a little bit annoying, actually, so I'm trying to fix that. Oh, there we go. That's done it. Well, hey. So, on board with the number 75. And that's Nick Taney at the wheel. Oh, dear. Eurosport are really, like, getting messed up now. In fact, their screens are frozen. So, yeah.
So, hey.
Usually that resets it by putting it up on the fader. Ferrari into the pits. Hypercar in, the number 50 and the 94 have come in. So Ferrari and Peugeot dive into the box. That will give the leads back to the Toyotas, I believe. They're 1 minute 20 and 15 behind. So Toyota might have just waited for this to come into the pit lane and change over. What do you think, Adam and Josh? Adam, is Toyota going to now?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah,
that's what I think. What Toyota's doing is smart.
They're boring as that. We don't want to see. Oh, good stop from there from Ferrari. Hello. Toyota lead. Toyota 7. Jose Maria Lopez with Brendan Hartley in the number 8. Now take a 1-2 at the Le Mans 24-hour race. We've got 9 minutes until we... Sorry, correction. We've got 8 minutes until we switch over. So be prepared on JB Motorsports 2 to switch... Sorry, JB Motorsports 1. On the premiere to switch over. On JB Motorsports 2, where we're live, just stay where you are. We're not going to do anything. Whole 24 hours live.
It'll be on JB Motorsports 1. It'll be added onto the end card for you to click on, and the link will be in the live chat just before the switch over is due.
There you go. Well, and there you go for an ad break as well. Out of interest, Josh, have we confirmed yet if we go live 24 hours on YouTube? Have we confirmed that yet? Or do we have to stop after 12?
Can do it.
Yeah. We hope so, at least. That's really annoying. It's giving me a bit of a headache at the moment. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over and we're going to take a listen from Close to the World feed. Catch up with what they're all thinking, because Lee Diffie's in there as well. Oh, not again. We've lost Adam and... Oh, hello. TV pictures trying to come back.
Do you know who would have had a mixed thought passing that
Okay, what it is,
Chevy
Josh,
Camaro? Nick Tandy?
Yeah, go on.
Is that you can live stream for as long as you want, but it's not archived after 12 hours, I think.
Oh, so we won't be able to watch it after that?
Let me have a look.
So what is archive? Okay, well, we'll figure that out and we'll pass over to the one for
Toyotas, and he's doing a good job, so...
I call him Crazy Eyes Tandy. He just get those wide eyes, and when he's on the attack, he just goes for it big time.
One of the interesting things, and we tell you this quite often, is that TV, the actual light to your natural eyes versus the camera lens are two different things.
Yeah.
What's it like for a driver at this kind of intermediate stage of the evening, Tom?
Now it's perfect. It's getting cooler, and some teams have even opted for a little bit softer compound. It's perfect condition now. You see everything you need to see still, and you still got the obviously good lights in the cars, but actually you see all you need to see. The temperature gives performance. Normally, if we would have a sunny day, which we don't have into the evening, it would have been straight into your eyes, going down right here. You wouldn't be able to see the kink at this part of the track, and you're just going blind until you are at this point. Then you see the track again in the.
You can use your hand to kind of shield that.
You can use your hand, but not when we were when you were in an open car.
Right.
Then your hand would hit the rear wing within a split of a second. No, but wonderful conditions, and rightly sadly, it will be darker later. But now it's perfect conditions for good laps. Of course, this will be even better if we have dry condition when we come towards the happy hour, which is not the dusk but the dawn.
You bring up a great point about the open cockpit prototypes when you race the R8, and you go to the actually the R10 was still open.
Yeah.
R15 was the first one, or the R18?
BMW was open, so was the US Porsche, but the Bentley was closed.
The first one, the Bentley was closed, and then the first of the Audis, R15, R10. Which one went first? Anyway,
R15 and then R18. R18 was the first closed car from the drivers at Audi.
And that must have...
Nicely heard as we're coming back off the advertisement break. So that's timed up perfectly as well here for the Le Mans 24-hour event. Fingers crossed we're not going to have too much of a problem over the next 20... Well, how many is left? 18 hours to go. We are 5 minutes away from switching over, by the way, if you're watching along with us on the main JB Motorsports channel with the next premiere here on YouTube. You are staying with us all night long as well. So I think at the end, coming up to 12 hours, I think we're going to split it, aren't we, Josh? That's what it is. 12 hours to 12 hours.
You can live stream for 24 hours, like as long as you want, but it only archives and saves 12 hours of it. So just to keep it safe, I would split it.
So 12 hours to 12 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really want to risk it, and I don't think you would want to risk it as well, Josh.
Well, to be fair, it's all being broadcast on the main JB Motorsports anyway, so I'd like to keep it on as we can.
What would happen if
that's a slow 709 Glickenhaus. Got a puncture front right.
Yeah, what...
In the 709...
Yeah, go on.
What would probably happen if you were to stream this continuous for 24 hours? You would have to do, like, you know how you're recording each 2 hours? You would probably have to put, like, edit them all together to make 24 hours to upload to a video.
Right, okay. Yeah, white flag's out as Berthon.
So if you wanted to keep this stream on JB Motorsports 2 for 24 hours straight, you would have to edit all the 2-hour clips together.
Okay, so what's the limit then? What after what time? Is it 12 hours? 20? Is it 18? What's the limit that we have to stick to?
I mean, I've seen YouTube like webcams of like Starbase. They've been going on for like for 2 years now.
Right.
Live, continuous. So there's no time limit.
Now, is that for the archive feature? What would we have to do?
The archive feature is 12 hours.
Okay, so at 12 hours we'll switch over.
Yeah.
That could be interesting. We might need a part 3 then to wrap up the day. Didn't think of that. Because it's 12 hours.
Or you could do it 8 hours, so...
8.
You could wrap.
4 hours each. 4 parts. Hang on. 8, 12, 8, 16, 24. Yeah, okay. Okay, so
yeah,
2
because
3
then
parts.
you would be able to do, like, if you do it in 3 parts, then you can do the last part and the post-race show without having to worry about anything.
Okay, well, I will set that up then in a minute. I'll set that up in around about a few hours. Okay, so the next time we cross over, the next broadcast, we really will be doing the next broadcast. Okay. Wow, okay.
But for anyone on JB Motorsports 1, you don't have to change anything. You just have to keep clicking over to the next one. On JB Motorsports 2, I'm guessing Josh will redirect you automatically.
Yeah, we'll redirect automatically. 1 minute 24, and then until we hit the 2 hour mark and we have to swap over everything once again. That is the number 8 that's the number 8 Toyota in the pits, and the number 7. So they were low on fuel, and the number 7 is in the wrong angle. It had to be turned in order to be serviced.
And that's when I will go to work.
Yeah. Well, getting closer. Okay, so we're coming up then to the end of the hours, 5 to 6 already. 6 hours down. Here's your leaders across all classes in Hypercar. It is the number 75 Porsche Penske with Nick Tandy at the wheel. In LMP2, it is the 28 Jolter. And in the LMGTE AM, we have the 66 of JMW Motorsport leading the way. Pit stop time is a gamble here. You don't have to do anything as well. Coming on JB Motorsports 2 or JB Motorsports 1, you'll be redirected shortly. Don't go anywhere, the racing continues shortly.